Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, April 19th, 2021, and I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And Night, good morning to you over there on Twitch. Good to see you this morning. Let's get right into it. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I got the Dow futures up over here. I'm just going to leave the S&P and the volatility index on the bottom for now. We'll see those once they open there. The VIX is open now. It's at 17.2. So VIX is at 17.2, which is up 0.9, which means a bearish start. For the most part, we'll go into that. Dow is looking to open up down 55 points this morning. If we take a look at the S&P 500, it's looking to open up down 10. And if we look at the Nasdaq 100, it's looking to open up down 71.5. So it looks like tech is going to take a hit this morning. We've got oil prices mixed. We've got light crude down 4 cents, and we've got UK oil up 4 cents. And so that basically means that Exxon is going to open up down just a little bit here. Actually up 12 cents. There we go on the mix. So not bad there. We've got the dollar is actually down a little bit. And it happened about last night it happened pretty much. But let me go to a 3-minute here. And you see this decline from last night. So it's down 0.46 all the way down to 91.149. And then the 10-year yield is up, and the 30-year quite significantly, actually, 1.606. Doesn't seem like a lot, but 0.027 over 3 minutes is pretty quick. You can see that bottom. Excuse me. You can see that right here, bottomed out here at 49. Let's see what's that go up to here. At 1.54. Yeah, that's up 3.85%, but not as a percentage, just as a percentage gain. But it's up 0.027, and the 30-year is also up 0.027. So these charts look pretty much identical. Let's look at some movers and see what some of them are going to do. AMC looking to open up plus 16 cents. ARCX, which is the Space and Innovation Fund, looking to open down 13 cents. Coinbase, one of my faves, looking to open up down $8.50, so down $8.50 down to $333.50 on the open for Coinbase. Gamestop looking to open up $17.01 to $171.70. Palantir looking to open down 26 cents to $22.21. Rocket looking to open at all flat. We'll see. Apparently they're not trading. And then we have Tesla looking to open up down 17.79. Apple down 49 cents in the pre-market. AMD down 15 cents. Boeing down $1.18. And let's see, Ford down 2 cents. So definitely a down open. Some of the movers today we're going to have, let's see here. There was a lot of stuff going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum over the weekend. It's back up now. Hey, I hope you bought some. If we go to a 5-minute chart here, this thing bottomed out at, where did it go down to? Well, bottom wick in 1936, more consistently, right around 2000 or so, and then it bounced off of there. So it's down 26 right now. Bitcoin is showing up at the same thing, right? And there was a power outage out in China, and one of the parts that holds a lot of the Bitcoin farms, and so there were some issues there. Let's see here, what else do I got? Clove from Friday had a run up of about 36%, and we'll see what's going to happen with that thing today. Doesn't trade in the pre-market, so we'll see as far as that goes. As far as the SPAC goes, it was up like 36% or something like that on Friday. Let's see here. What else? Coke looking to open up 42 cents. Peloton is fighting. They've got a recall on their treadmills, and they don't want to do it. So they're fighting with the government on that. We already talked about Tesla being down. So that's where we're at. So we've got less than a minute to go here. About 50 seconds. So we will cue in on the S&P. as that gets ready to open here. Oh, SPY looking to open up down 99 cents. So here's the S&P. We'll go to a 30-second chart, and we'll see that open up here in just 20 seconds. Right around 20 seconds. 20 seconds now, right? Okay, so hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you're all strapped in for a volatile day. And we'll see nothing on the economic calendar for today. Nothing on the economic calendar for tomorrow. Nothing on the economic calendar for Wednesday. Here we go. All right, so S&P opens up down 8 point, again, 30-second chart, so don't worry about that huge wick. So down 8.6 on the S&P. The Dow is opening up down 52. And the Nasdaq is opening up down 71. Let's look at some movers. Amazon down 19. ExxonMobil up 5 cents. Nvidia down 11, almost $12. But up from bouncing off its bottom in pre-market though for Nvidia. So down 11.22, but had a little bit of a run there. Let's see what the other techs are doing. Microsoft down 58 cents. Intel down 25 cents. Ford down 6 cents. Chevron up 22 cents. Again, ExxonMobil up 7 cents. Let's get this wide out a little bit. Boeing down 237. Down 245.88. Might get a better buy point down here, 243. Another couple dollars. We'll keep an eye on that one. AMD up 32 cents. Apple down 19 cents. Tesla down 19.45. If you're looking for an area on Tesla, you're at it. You're at it right now. So if you're looking to buy Tesla, All right, down 40 cents on Palantir. GameStop up $14 and up to 168.36. Coinbase trading down 9.40, so down to 332.44 on Coinbase. Let's get that out to a 3-minute. Zoom out a little bit. Again, it's in the same range that it was at its second day of trading here last Thursday. So we'll see what happens on that one. Nice little spike off the bottom there. AMC up 27 cents. Watch coin for a little bit here. All right, I need to see. We won't get the S&P 500 heat map, but again, economic calendar, nothing out. Nothing scheduled today, Tuesday, or Wednesday. There's nothing scheduled until jobless claims on Thursday. Gas price is 287.1, so that's up a penny, up 9 cents, or 9/10 of a cent. So greed factor, extreme greed 80. We went from a 51 on Friday to an 80 today. And then let's go into earnings for the day. Coca-Cola came out and exceeded KO. Again, we talked about that just a little bit in the pre-market. Estimate of 50 cents, actually exceeded it by 5 cents. Bank of America, Prologis, Old National, MT, Guaranty Bankshares. So not a whole lot else there as far as on the calendar. Tomorrow, we've got a busy calendar's day. We're well into earnings now. You got a lot of healthcare companies, J&J, LMT, Procter & Gamble, Abbott, Harley-Davidson, PM, Philip Morris, Travelers, Xerox. Old ones, huh? Northern Trust, Fifth Third. Let's see if there's any other ones. There we go. And so tomorrow will be a busy day for earnings. Okay. S&P 500 heat map. Again, we won't get that for another 12 minutes here. And then we'll see what happens with that one. And let's take a look at coin. So Coinbase again, down 11.95 to 329 now. It bottomed in the pre-market 326, 326.73, somewhere around there. Which its low on Friday, if you take a look at this one, we're right there where it load out on Friday a little bit, 330. Other than the first push off the open, the low on Friday 321. So now it's bouncing a little bit, 330. See what happens with this wick here. Let's go to a 30-second chart. Down 1227. VIX up to 17.1, Nasdaq 4178.20. So we have the Dow down 130, Nasdaq down 29, S&P down 7. Still watching coin 329, hanging out. So my Coinbase, I'm negative on it now, down $68. Okay, there's a little bit of a jump. Okay, bought 70 more shares, 331.12 in for 70 more shares of Coinbase on the pop. Might have gotten in a couple seconds later than I wanted to, but I was looking at this level here, and then it breached it, and there's my confirmation. Let's see what Boeing's doing, see if it bounced yet. Bounced a little bit, 244.49. Yeah, you don't really have any chart data earlier last week, so Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday of last week was at 245.94, so right about a low on last Tuesday for Boeing. And let's see here, they solved their local strike. They came to an agreement on Saturday. So the local union that was looking to strike, there was an agreement that they came out on Saturday on. We'll go to a 30-second chart here, and let me see if I can pull that up here, because I didn't get any details on it, which I thought was interesting. But let's see. Let's come up with some news here. Oops. That's old. Let's just go Boeing here. What the heck? Okay, there we go. 38 minutes ago. This actually came out yesterday. So Boeing union members with Teamsters Local 174, we talked about this last week, have a new contract avoiding a strike, which we knew was going to happen. We pretty much said, hey, look, they're going to cave. The other unions are going to put pressure on them. They're going to take a little bit. They're going to give a little bit. But thankfully, Boeing saw the light. They took all their concessionary proposals off the table, and we were able to get a contract that our members were extremely happy with. 92% of the union members attended Sunday's virtual meeting. And that's what it takes to win a contract like this, is that kind of solidarity and people really showing up. Okay. 92% of them show up. 220 people in the union. So Boeing had previously told Cairo Radio it was bargaining in good faith and would continue to do so. And there you go. So that strike was averted. And we talked about that last week, and we said, hey, you know, and I know Boeing pretty well, and so I would expect to see a bounce here, but the overall markets are continuing south. Dow is down 136, Nasdaq down 22, S&P is down 7. But my Coinbase is back up, so I'm profitable on that. So now Coinbase only down $9, which means I still have Palantir. I'm down. How much am I down? I'm down $2,000 on Palantir. Still have. What's my cost basis on that? 23.21. So I'm down $1 on Palantir is where I'm at right now. So I still held that over the weekend. I'm not worried about it. My overall account is down a little bit. My U.S. oil long-term leaps are up a little bit. Those are up 3%. My ExxonMobil calls are up 5.6% today. And my Coinbase, come on. Coinbase, I'm up $13 in one account. And I'm up $109 in the other account. So again, we picked up 70 shares of Coinbase today, another $23,000 worth of there it is. It filled at 330.72. So I got a price improvement. I put in a limited order at 331.12, and it was bouncing. It was a huge spread. And I guess I got an improved price. Boy, that's a hell of an improved price. So 331.12, 331.12 minus 330.72. I got a 40-cent price improvement on my limit order. Thanks, Charles Schwab. Oops. Scared the dog, dropped my mouse. You all right? Come here. What you doing? What you doing? We'll have her say hello after I take her OUT again in a little bit here, which I'll have to do probably shortly now that I startled her. All right, so Coinbase actually doing pretty good here. As far as off the bounce, it's bouncing up back a little bit. So apparently my cost basis, is 330.72 on 70 shares, and that's in the one account, and in the other account I've got 50 shares. So I've got 120 shares of Coinbase, and both of them are profitable right now. So there we go. Hey, making a little bit today. Let's see what else is going on here. Boeing, there's a bounce. Nice bounce on Boeing. I don't have any, but if I was looking to play it, I would have played it back over here. That we talked about that 246, 245 level, based off of where it hit last Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, boom, boom, right here. 245.53, which it wicked down below that, and then it bounced. And again, that little bit right there. Hold on a second. Get that up here. Oh, 244.50. But it was like a quick boom, right back up again into this range. And then that candle opened up. That candle closed there. This one closed here. This one closed here. We're not going to... There's a buy signal on the 3-minute. So Boeing just gave a buy signal on the 3-minute, and then it just took it away. Did you see that? The buy cometh, the buy taketh away. So it gave a buy signal on it, but again, the MACD, moving average convergence divergence, you got a turn, but it hasn't crossed yet, and we went from an oversold, and there's the buy. Now the buy just came in just now again. So good buy signal on Boeing. Goodbye. That's a pretty good one, and it bounced from $1.99 down to $1.50, so it just gave 50 cents back. That's pretty good. Watch the 30-second chart on that. There you go. So if you took that one, that would have been a good entry point on Boeing for a quick bounce here today. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't have any, but I like it. So pretty good one there. All right, let's go back to Coinbase here. Coinbase down 7.11 now. Hey, down 7.11. Down 7.14 now. 334.80. And again, we picked up 70 shares of Coinbase this morning at 330.72. So 330.72, it's up. I'm up $240 on that one right now on that buy earlier. So we got 70 shares at 330.72. That works. So that's up a couple $100. The other one is up $100. So in two accounts, I own 120 shares total, and they're both profitable right now. So let's take a look at the indices as we stretch our legs here. Hey, make sure you got your feet on the floor. Your posture is good. Don't cross your legs. Don't lean over into the computer. Get it straight up. That's why I have a gaming chair. It's got a little lumbar, so I'm not like all slouchy and stuff. Because you will get fat sitting in the computer chair. I'm evidence of that. I need to drop some weight. All right, so Dow, 30-second chart. Dow, we are down 108 now. Slight bounce back on the Dow. Take a quick look at the S&P. Slight bounce back on the S&P. The VIX, 17.1. So holding there, up 0.9. Okay. And then the Nasdaq only down 21 now. So definitely a turn back towards a positive. Let's see if we can get some of these positive today. Both the Nasdaq and the S&P are down 0.15%. The Dow is down double that, 0.33%. So a little over 0.25% down on the Dow overall. VIX heading up a little bit. What our Clove end up doing? Look at that, it's up 9%. It's up 8%. It's up 9%. So again, if you missed this one, which I did, auto here, huge run up from 7 to 9. Actually got above 10 in the pre-market. 1034. Well, that's weird. I thought I pulled that up before and it wasn't showing this. Maybe I had the externals closed off. Huh. That's odd. Or I typed in the wrong. No, I had the right symbol in there. I'm pretty sure I had the right symbol in there. Okay, Coke on earnings. They're up 17 cents. So if you like Coca-Cola, they were up 17 cents today. Take a look at GameStop. GameStop is up big time. 11.30, up 7%, 11.34, but off of their top. It topped out in the pre-market at 174.35. It topped out at 165.94, or I'm sorry, 172 in the regular market here. As we got 13 minutes. Hey, sorry about the squeaks, but she's got her toy and we got to listen to that one. Where's your bone at? Where's your bone? You can chew on that. Go ahead. All right, Palantir, 46 cents. It's hopefully stabilizing here. Yeah. But look at this freaking wall. Look at it. 1, 2, 3. Can y'all say manipulation? I can. Absolutely manipulated. And I fell for it. My own fault. All right, Tesla down 33.49. Coinbase 331.03. Yeah, we picked up shares at 330.72 on Coinbase. Bear with me a second here. Still operating on the same buy. It didn't. It gave a buy in the pre-market. I thought it gave a buy signal here. Oh no, I was talking about Boeing. That's right. And then Boeing dropped. Look at it. It just gave a sell on Boeing. Now down 251 with the rest of the market. So now it looks like the S&P is starting to consolidate just a little bit and find maybe a base for the day. You know, this is barely down, folks. This is just basically a flat market, and our volumes are going to be way down too. So S&P down 5.8 right now, which is only 0.14%. Nasdaq also barely down. Nasdaq is down 26, like 0.18%, and the Dow is down 0.29%, down 99 now. So let's go 30-second chart. Here's the start. So little bit of a bounce off the bottom, but subdued, right? Same thing with the S&P. VIX just turned down. Oops. 17.1. Get that back in the 16s, then we'll go burr a little bit. So my coin is up $131. Again, we bought 70 shares, about 23 grand. We bought 70 shares of Coinbase at 330.72. So 330.72. I caught it before this buy signal. Well, that's on 30-second chart. 330.72. Right about here. That's where I bought it. And it was a little bit higher than what I should have bought it at based on the pre-market stuff, but I was mostly looking Friday. I was looking at Fridays. And so there we go. So we'll see how that works out for us today. It's up a couple bucks now, so I'm up $1.93 a share on it right now. All right, Dow down 116 now. Oops, sorry. Dow down 116. S&P down 7.2, 7.3. Nasdaq we're gonna put, let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cruise these things up here. And that way this is only indices. There we go. That's a little cleaner. Again, oil 63.61, knocking on the door to trying to knock on the door again up to 64. That's light crude. Brent crude also up 40 cents. And so ExxonMobil, what are my options up on that? Those are going to be up nice today. Up 28 cents. So my options are up $160. Yeah, $160 today. So right about 3.7%. My U.S. oil leaps. Again, those are all the way out to January of next year. Those are almost 5% today, 4.9%. All right, Coinbase 333.70. So I'm just hanging out on those buys on Coinbase. I bought a little bit in each of my retirement accounts. So the ones I bought today, 70 shares at 330.72. So about 23 grand. So it's up a couple $100 right now. And my other buy of 50 shares was is up $76 overall. Down today, 428, but up $72 overall profit and loss on Coinbase. So definitely positive on both my buys on Coinbase. Happy on that. Hey, look, if you bought Bitcoin or Ethereum over the weekend, you are a really, really happy camper right now. because if you caught the bounce on these things, let's go out to a 15-minute chart. I was looking at this, and this thing, oops, zoom in here. Look at this. Got down to 1935. 1935 divided into 2216. If you caught the bounce, that was about 13% up. It was down 20%. But when you look at it, over the last month, it's still up 21.75% over the last month. 483% over the last year for Ethereum, where Bitcoin is up 396. So Ethereum is outperformed Bitcoin by about 100%. Over the last month, Bitcoin is down 1.82%, where over the last month, Ethereum is up 21.97%. Again, I am 91. I've got a couple more payouts on this thing. So, oh, that came through. I'm going to tell my son about something. I believe. Yeah, so still 91 and 9. So 91% Ethereum in my portfolio and 9% Bitcoin. All right, hold on. But yeah, so that went down a good amount for me over the weekend. I did not add to my position. So I did not add anything. I wanted to see what happened, and it bounced back up. But boy, coulda, shoulda, woulda. You would have been great getting some at 2,000 or so. And there were several opportunities for that on this wick, on this one, almost on the 2050. So 2050, yeah. If you bought at 2050 or below, you are a rock star right now. You are a freaking rock star. All right, coin down 876. Hey, auto. Thank you. And forming a little base here. Let's see what happens on this. Again, they'll report earnings on June 2nd. And volume-wise, we're at 2.9 million shares. What did it trade its opening day? 70, I think 70 million, something like that. Somewhere around there, I think. Let's see here. Ow. All right, AMC turned positive now, up 17 cents. Actually, it was positive the whole day, wasn't it? 943. Yeah, it was positive. It was like 4 or 5 cents on the open. Coinbase up over 8% now, so up 2% on AMC. Gamestop up 8.2%, back up to 167.28. Palantir coming back a little bit. I like that. 22.25. I need 23 though, so we'll see what happens with this one this week. As the overall indices, if we take a look at those real quick here, again consolidating a little bit. The Dow down 92, so 0.27%. S&P down 6.14%, and the Nasdaq down 31.22%. But again, off the bottom, right? So you had this initial push, and some of that, I know they don't relate, folks, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it seems like when Bitcoin does go down, and you look at this and say, hey, Bitcoin's up $500, woohoo! It bottomed out at, let's see here. Let me go out to a 15-minute chart, and I have to move this one a little bit here. Find this bottom wick here. Ballpark. 51,384 divided into 56. 750 minus 1. So it dropped almost 10%, 9.5% there. It's come back 9.5%. The drop, well, it depends how far back you want to go, right? If you look at where it was back on the 13th last week, you know, it's pulled back. The total drop, if you include that wick, was about 20%. So now it's down almost 12%, 12.5%. But down 12.5%, and this is more realistic of the drop. You could have got another 7% back on it if you had bought what's called the dip, right? Same thing with Ethereum. Dipped. Yeah, I know it dipped lower, but this is about 19.4%. And then realistic buy, let's say right here to right here, you could have got 7.5% almost if you would have bought the dip there. So let's see here. So there were some trades there. Again, I have not made a single trade other than buys this entire year on Bitcoin or Ethereum. I bought Ethereum 3 different times, and each of those 3 times I bought it in January, right about the 3rd week. I bought it in February, right about the 3rd week. I bought it on the dip there, and I bought on the dip here in March. And then, you know, is this our dip for April? It's early. The last 3 months I bought Ethereum somewhere in this range towards the latter end of this week. So let's see what happens. Let's see if this let's drew a quick line here, and we'll just say it's yesterday. Let's take today. And I'm just going to put a little line there. Again, my verticals are on days that I look at doing due diligence, so I can figure out when I actually did it. And so if you see any vertical orange lines that match these over here, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at areas. And so what I want to see is if this thing dips again this week, I'll pick up some more. I don't mind averaging up. My buys this year in January were at 1246 on Ethereum, then 1450 in February, and 1588.1 in March. So 3 different times. Basically where'd that motorcycle go by? Basically the 3rd full week of the month of each of the last 3 months, it's dipped. Technically, you could say the same thing on that this week, right now, but that's on a daily. And there's a dip there. Well, we get 1581. Right about here, where I bought it, somewhere in that range right there. So I didn't hit the absolute bottom, but since that last buy in March, there we go, 1581. Even looking at where we're at right now, I'm up 39% in less than a month on my last average up buy on Ethereum. Again, 1246 in January, 1450 in February, and I bought some more at 1588.1. But keep in mind, there's a heat map. Keep in mind that I also mine. Now, my temperatures, it got up to like 80 something degrees here yesterday and Saturday. So now because of the heat, my hash rate had dropped from 1.4 gigahash per second, dropped all the way down to 1350. So I lost about 50 megahash because of the heat. Even though I have fans that suck the air out up into the outside, I have turbo fans. I think they're 750 CFM, cubic feet per minute of air sucking out the hot air out the top of the roof. But now I'm back up to my 1.4 gigahash, and $45. I got another payout last night of 0.3. So now it should be back to, yep, now we're back to that 1,000 shares. So that worked out pretty well. And everything is up. So these things will throttle down. So there's a thing called, you got the RAM on the GPUs, it's called VRAM. And those things will throttle down the NVIDIA ones. And even I had to spend an hour, about an hour and 20 minutes last night doing maintenance at like 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. I was up there doing maintenance, and Mining Rig 1 was giving me grief. Mining Rig 2 gave me some grief, but I solved that one yesterday morning. So I probably put in, maybe since this heat wave started, well, heat wave for Seattle, but I probably put in 4.5, 5 hours over the last 3 days upkeep maintenance on the miners. These are not a set it and forget it thing. Because I mine with Windows, I know a lot of people say mine with Linux. You'll do better, but too late. Been at it for 4 years. And anytime you talk about heat, it's about, you have to remember these graphic cards, the NVIDIA ones are really good. Those run a lot cooler. Those things run 53, 54, sometimes 55 degrees Celsius. However, which is here, let's look at this. So 55 Celsius. I don't know how to spell Fahrenheit. Doesn't matter. Oh, come on. Just fine. Click on this one. So my NVIDIA cards run about 131 degrees. Now, my AMD cards, typically those damn things are running 72. So those things are running at 161 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 years. So those things generate some heat. And so the ones that I have, I have them in different spots in my house. So Mining Rig 7 is my old desktop, and that is in the room behind me. That has 4 graphic cards. Downstairs in the living room, Mining Rig 6 has 4 cards, including 2 3090s. And Mining Rig 5 is in my family room downstairs, and that has 6 old AMD RX 580s. Mining Rig 4 has a mix of some AMD and some NVIDIA. It's got some 1060s on there. It's got a 1080 Ti on there. And it's got a Vega on there. Mining Rig 3 is 6 RX 580s. Mining Rig 1 is 3 RX 580s and 1 5600 XT. And Mining Rig 2, I've got some Frankenstein rigs. Mining Rig 2 has, I think, 4 1080 Ti's running ETH enlargement pill. It's got a 5600 XT, right? Yes. And it has it has 7 cards. And it has a Vega, 2 XRX 580s, and 4 1080 Ti's. That's what's on Mining Rig 2. So altogether, I've got 36 graphic cards across these 7 rigs. And that is now it's up to 1.7. It did get up as high as 2.01 ETH per month. So this went up to almost $5,000 per month over the weekend. But now it'll average. It'll go up, it'll go down, it'll go up, it'll go down. So now the gas fees and the GUI change on people that are running transactions on the Ethereum network. So right now that's about 38.80. So you take 38.80 minus 765, which is my electricity, and then 31.15. 765 divided into 31.15, and so I am now running right now a 75% profit margin after electricity costs. And those are my only costs. These cards are every single piece of equipment on all these miners is 100% paid for, 100% already ROI'd. Even the cards I bought back in January, the 3 3090s I added, those things ROI'd last month back in March. So with that, every single piece of equipment I own has already paid for itself, and it's been pure profit. So now I can take a pure electricity cost and say, what other small business do you have that runs you a 75% profit after cost, after electricity? Now, my time is worth something. I said I put in, roughly 5 hours, 5.5 hours of maintenance over the weekend on that thing. So it takes a little work to get these things done too. So that's just part of the program. But since the payout, it paid out last night about what time was it? 9:25 p.m. Pacific last night, and since then $45. So right now per day, it's making me $129 a day. So every single day, it makes $129. Now I do not take a payout until it hits 0.3. Okay, so I've got my payout set at 0.3. You can set your payout lower to 0.1. I don't want to do all that math because I got to pay taxes on that, right? So I do 0.3. So the payout last night, I want to say was 671, something like that. I think I can pull this up. Hold on a second. So let's take a look at the heat map while we're doing that. Tesla down 4.3%. All right, so let's see. Nope, that one doesn't give it. What are you barking at? Hey. So yeah, $671.80, I think, was the payout. Hey, Liberty, come here. What are you barking at? What are you doing? What's up? What's up? What? They're just outside. They're just doing their thing. I'm trying to find. Where is my? Oh, there it is. All right, let's see here. I don't think this shows. Yeah, I can show you this. Oh, so 681.07. So this shows you the payout I got last night. And 681.07 was my point 0.30132.199. So I'm getting a payout roughly every 5 days or so is how often I'm getting a payout. All right, let's take a look at let's go back into this. So we'll come back to the heat map in a second. Let's cover the indices and see what's going on. We have the Dow down 183, so it's definitely turned down to the south here. S&P down 20 now. Oops, 30-second chart. Otherwise, everything will look rosy. Let's go back to the Dow. Dow down 174. Bottom ticked. But again, trail down, build, resistance, new support, maybe. Or is this another little bullish trap for the day? Be careful. S&P down 20. Nasdaq down 109 now. And the VIX 17.4. VIX jumped up to 17. Well, it stayed 17.5 on the day. And it's at 17.4 now. So it's up 1.2. So that is significant for them. AMC still up 18 cents. Gamestop up 9%. Coinbase 338. What? Down only 385 now. Holy cow! We're making a little bank on that. Let's see here. So I'm up $500 on Coinbase on my 70 shares I bought this morning at 330.72. My other account is up 290, up 308, still down 197 on the day, but overall it's up 1.8%. I'm up $300 on that one. So I'm up about $800 on Coinbase today. So again, that was just timing the bottom and trying to guess, and I didn't get the bottom. I got 330.72, which that's a pretty good buy. That's a pretty good buy point on Coinbase there. Okay, Palantir heading south again, 21.96. So I'm losing money there. Tesla down $42. And let's take a quick look. Hey, give me news. Talking about the Nvidia deal again. With ARM, but it's down. Hate when by the time I click on a story, it adds another one and then it drops down a line. Wall Street opened lower as investors look to earnings for recovery cues. CUES. GameStop loses CEO and latest management shakeup. We knew that was coming. Fearing foreclosure crisis, U.S. watchdog cracks down on mortgage servicers. These people are going to be tossed, folks. It's got to happen eventually. It's not fair to landlords. If you own a property and you have people in there that are not paying, it's not right. It's just not right. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have to carry that burden of renters not being able to pay. You should be able to, unfortunately, have them removed or whatever, and then go live with family or somebody else. Let's see. China's Ant explores ways for Jack Ma to exit as Beijing piles pressure. Insight: U.S. banks deploy AI to monitor customers, workers amid tech backlash. What the heck is that? What the heck does that even mean? The former Texas detective suspected in the shooting down in Austin has been apprehended. Okay, good. Hunger striking, Navalny transferred to Russian prison hospital. Yeah, apparently he's on a hunger strike. All right, and GameStop lost their CEO. Which, they put a thing out to get a CEO. So here's the news. George Sherman will step down as CEO in the biggest shakeup by the video game retailer, giving top shareholder Ryan Cohen more control. Company shares jumped 9% on the news. Oh, he would resign. So he's not gone yet. He'll resign on or before July 31st. And then started looking for a successor. So the fact that he's going to resign on or before July 31st means that he's going to make some bank on the way out the door in what used to be called a golden parachute. So the golden parachute is, hey, they kick you out of the plane, but they give you a parachute full of cash. And so that's what's going to happen with them. 338. Boy, I hope if you like Coinbase, you pick some of this up, folks. This damn thing might turn positive on the day. It's down $3 right now, 338.88. And again, we picked it up at 330.72, right? Yeah, I picked up 70 shares at 330.72, so that's up $550. All right, we'll leave that one on for now. I need to go let her out because she's sitting right at my side here. You guys want to say hello to Liberty real quick? You want to say hello first? Oh. I know. Good to see you. Good morning. I know. You can give me all the kisses. You want to say hello? Oh. Say hello to the people. Don't fall. Say hello. Where's the camera at? Look at the camera. Say hello. Say hello. What? You ready to go outside? You gotta go potty? Watch this. You want a treat? You want a treat? Yeah? All right. There's Liberty. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I'll be back in less than 2 minutes. I know. You're all excited. I know. Wait. Okay. Come on. Oh, you are all kinds of energy filled, aren't you? She's full of energy. Where's your bone? Let's get you your bone. All right, I have her up here, but she thinks it's playtime. I also had to get some water too. My coffee's almost gone. All right. Chair back adjust. I can't have her up here in my lap like this, so I got to lean the chair back to throw her up here to show her to you guys. All right, let's see where we leave off. Indices. Dow down 119 now, but off the bottom, right? We're hopefully off of this bottom. What we've got to do, it's got to break this. It's got to break 34,113, somewhere around there before it's going to hit. But again, you've got declining 50, or you're above the 50 period average on 30 seconds. Now, when I say 50 and 180 and 200, I'm talking about the candles represented on the time frame that I have chosen, which is 30 seconds. So each bar is representative of 30 seconds. So the last 50 bars were above that. We're below the 180 and the 200. The 180 is the white, the 200 is the red. So if you were looking at a daily chart, you can say yes, we're above the 50-day moving average. But on the Dow, look at that. You can follow that. You can follow that line there lately since November. But we're still well above the 180, and the red is the 200-day moving average. So now back to a 30-second chart. So Dow down 108, but bouncing off the bottom here. S&P down 15, bouncing off the bottom. And that was good because the VIX dropped from 17.5 back down to 17.3. So it topped out at 17.5, got down to 17.4, or no, 17.5. It hit it again. So 1, 2, 3 times at 17.5, and then bounced to 17.2 and dropped, or 17.3, dropped 2.2. And then the Nasdaq down 115. That's the one that's in trouble a little bit today, and that's going to be based on tech. So the S&P 500, you've got Tesla down 4%, Amazon up, Facebook down, Google up. So basically a mix. Microsoft down, Apple up, Oracle up. Some other ones over here, VeriSign. All the banks with the exception of Wells Fargo up just a little bit, up 0.5%. All the other banks, all the other regionals are mostly down. Morgan Stanley's up. Schwab is up 1.7%. SCHW, hold on a second. SHCW. SCHW. That's what I said. And they beat 84 versus 82. So they exceeded their earnings by 2 cents. When did they? I don't know what day they reported. No idea. This one doesn't tell me. I don't want to look. Oh, actually, I can go to 5 minute here. I can just click on the E. And it reported after the in the pre-market on the 15th is when they reported. And then they slammed down. They beat by 2 cents, but they slammed down. So interesting there. Okay, Coinbase pulled back just a little bit. Like I said, just a little bit. I don't have another entry point on Coinbase here, folks, because it's doing, it's still trading outside the market parameters. It's still trading, trying to figure out its own base here. Again, there's no news. And again, when you got to remember, why should this be down $4 when you had all this volatility on Bitcoin? And let's go out to a 50-minute chart. All this volatility on Bitcoin, these ups, downs, big slam down, all this stuff here. That basically, you love, with Coinbase, you love volatility. When you see volatility on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you see big peaks and valleys, and you see all this stuff here, every one of these represents transaction fees on both going up and going down. People buy, they're paying a fee. People sell, they're paying a fee. Now, some people would say, yeah, but they're going to need to get rid of their fees if they're going to have to compete with the big boys. Look, the big boys hate cryptocurrency. The amount, the trillions of dollars that's in the cryptocurrency is money that is not in the stock market anymore. Just the way it is. So they don't like Coinbase. They don't want Coinbase to succeed. So you've got financial advisors out there that can't figure out how this thing works. And the proof is in the pudding. If you look at this 10-minute chart on Coinbase, where's the base, man? You've got 1, 2, 3. This is its fourth day of trading, and it's still trying to figure out where its home is going to be. So it's going to trade a little bit with the market, maybe? I don't know. Maybe? Or not. Or not. All I know is I bought it at 330.72 this morning, and I'm up $500, somewhere around there. Is it 500 still? Let's see. I'm up $459. I'm buying some more shares of it. So I'm a happy camper. I will trade this stock. I know it very well now. Again, having been in the cryptocurrency space since late 2017, I do know just a little bit about it. And there's a lot of things I still don't know about. There's still a lot of stuff. There are so many other coins out there that have been just doing well that are just crap coins, and they're going to get killed. If you look at, I never bought any Dogecoin. If I go to Doge Tether, what's about? It's back up to 38%. Hey, it's up 20% today. Okay, I don't own any. Go 15-minute chart. Go to auto. It's had a nice run up here since the 15th, from 13 cents, thanks Elon Musk, up to 38 cents. All right. You guys can doge it to the moon. The coin does nothing. It absolutely does nothing. It can run, Dogecoin can run about 1,000 transactions a second, is all it can do. Ethereum can run 10,000 transactions a second. I think that's a figure that I had read. So, I'm banking on Ethereum. I'm not banking on I'm just putting a little line. Really, dude. There we go. Okay. So this thing I could probably trade in and out all day long. Gave a buy signal back here at 331 in the pre-market on the 3-minute chart, still operating on it. We're into we are into an overbought territory. So we're in overbought territory right now. The moving average convergence divergence, also known as a MACD, which is this here, is those are set up there. You get the blue above the red. Okay. So my MACD are set up on the fast length is 12 bars. The slow length is 26 bars. So that's how I have my MACD set up. So I've got 12 on the fast, 26 on the slow. If you want to take a screenshot, that's it. But in TradingView, it's a built-in indicator. Okay. All right. Back to 30 seconds. All right, so Dow down now 111, Nasdaq down 99, S&P down 13. I apologize. I don't think that there's any. Yep, no questions over there. Hey, if you guys got a question on something, a stock, want me to take a look at it, quick D&D or something, due diligence, I can take a look at it if you like. You can just post a symbol down below. That's fine. All right, Tesla down 38. Palantir down 44. Again, today I don't think I'll be doing a second stream. I did a lot of stuff outside yesterday, just a ton of stuff. I've got. Oh, I can show you guys this a little bit. I've got a little property behind my house that right now I'm selling it to a developer. That portion of it before I move. But I had to go weed whack it yesterday, and it's supposed to rain, I think, Thursday of this week. Let me show you. So if you look behind my house, you'll see a little fence. But basically, everything in this range over here back behind, I had to weed whack yesterday. So it took, well, and then I did the front as well. And from the front, it basically, I edged all of the, I edged all the shrubs. I edged around the front of my house. Here's the front of my house. There's that. So I had to edge and hedge all day long. Saturday, not all day long. It was about 3.5 hours on Saturday. And shout out to my awesome son who helped me sweep some of that stuff up. And then yesterday he went out to scout a camping spot for next weekend, and I'll be here, but he's going camping. And so I weed whacked the whole back part. And I would love, if somebody knows, I have a Black & Decker weed whacker. It's electric, and I've gone through probably 4 different manufacturers of the string and can't find a good one. I think I'm gonna try a gas one. So when I move, I believe I'm gonna sell my weed whacker to force me into buying another one. That should hopefully be the last time I'll have to weed whack, because I plan to put down crossbow. And what's the other one? Crossbow will kill the broadleaf weeds. I have to sign a logbook at a hardware store to buy it. They have to log you in because of the chemicals. And so I put down crossbow in the back, and I have to, but I want to do it the day before it starts raining. So I'll probably do that on Wednesday, because I think the weather for Seattle is supposed to rain on Thursday, Friday, Saturday maybe. But we've had, the last week has just been picture perfect, beautiful, super low humidity, and it's been a really nice week. And then the other stuff I put down, what's it called? I forget the other stuff that kills everything, vegetation, grass, you name it, it kills everything. And I've got to put that down in a couple spots too. Mainly, I'm gonna throw some in some of the cracks in the front of my driveway that I got out with the weed whacker that have a little bit of weeds coming up through the cracks, and I have to get that done. So I've got some other stuff I've got to do here today. So we'll probably won't be doing a second stream today. And I've got to call LG. I've got a note on them. I got to have them come out and service. Something's wrong with my main refrigerator, and it's not cooling all the way, so I think it's a compressor issue. And I've had it for 5 years. About 5 years? No, 16? Yeah, 4.5 years. And the compressor, I think, is out, or is going out. I'm leaving my appliances here. I don't think I'm taking them with me. And I don't think I'll be buying LG, because they also need to come out and take a look at my stove, because my stove is acting up. And I have to turn it to 7 on one of the burners. It's electric, to get it to basically stay on, but then it only stays on at 7. If I take it back down to medium, say 3.5 or a 4, it won't trigger again. And that's an LG. I bought beautiful appliances. The black stainless is awesome. And I'm like, okay, LG is a South Korean company. Do I buy Samsung? Also a South Korean company. So I don't know what I'm going to buy. I'm hoping the house that I buy in Wyoming will have appliances, and then I'll do some new research down the road for new appliances for that house. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm leaving those here. On my listing for my house, I'm going to say appliances not included. And then when they make an offer, if they try and come down, I'll say, well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave it up to you to this price, etc. And I'll throw in the appliances. So I'm leaving it as a negotiation point for my house. Again, I'm not using a real estate agent either. I'll be selling it by owner. I've done it before. I know the drill. and I can negotiate with the best of them. I'm really good at it, negotiating. Part of the thing, the best tip for negotiating anything, and whether it's a house, now a house you have to put in an offer, but like a car, when you go buy a car, never tell them a price you're willing to pay. Let them keep giving you prices until it meets what you determine to be the fair value of the sale. I don't like to give prices when I buy something. I just like them to keep coming down until I agree. And then when I agree. It's a done deal. All right, so Coinbase. So now Bitcoin 55,700. It's turning down a little bit. Ethereum also turned down 2153. There's a little bit of a drop here. Yep, had support this 2200. And that's going to be your new resistance, the 2200. So again, we talked about this. We may get another buy opportunity here. And I'm just going to shorten this. And I'm just looking at the levels there. So let's say if I was to buy some more Ethereum, where would I be? Well, it's basically at its old support here and here from Saturday or from yesterday morning. So it's already there. So you want to say, okay, will it drop down to this level here? And we'll add an alert. What? Okay, cancel that, take the log off. Now let's try it again. There we go. All right, I had it on log. Okay, so I basically set an alert at 2048. So 2048, I have an alert set on Ethereum, and we shall see if it hits it. AMC, pull that alert off. Still got some Boeing ones out there, and some US oils. What do I have alerts on? Ethereum now, AMC at $9. It's at 963. Boeing, I've got one set at 252.17 for a top, and I've got one set at 240 on the bottom, and we're almost there. Coinbase 325.01, and I bought at 332.72 today, and some long-term U.S. oil ones. Let's take a look at Boeing. Why doesn't it show my alert? That's what this is ridiculous. Like, where are my alerts at? I have 2 alerts set, and it won't show up on the charts. Again, TradingView is not perfect. So 252.17. Okay. And 240. There we go. Now it's showing one of them. But it won't show the top one. All right. And they're going to report, when do they report? Next 28th? Next week. What is that? Tuesday? Wednesday. They report next Wednesday. ExxonMobil, I think, is on the 30th. When is ExxonMobil? I believe the 30th. Yeah, they report on the 30th. Now they're down now, huh? Down 19 cents. All right, let's look at the indices, see what's going on here. All right, so Dow has bounced back a little bit here, again off of its bottom, which is good. S&P down 13.8 now. VIX 17.3. But again, that's still up 1.1 on the day for the VIX volatility index, and the Nasdaq down 108. And let's see here. Buzz. U.S. stocks on the move. Yeah, it's way too wordy there. Did it again. Clicked on one story and because another one came out. All right, let's see here. Same thing on Gamestop CEO. Coca-Cola rises on results. We talked about that. KO. Feeling any Coca-Cola? Get DMC8 or something. Up 55 cents. Sparkling Quarter warns of rocky recovery as COVID-19 cases. Why would Coca-Cola talk about rocky recovery as COVID-19 cases surge? Or are we surging again? I don't even know. U.S. repo market flirts with negative rates as Fed seeks to absorb excess cash. Our factories are hungry. U.S. farm machinery maker faces dearth of components. Whatever that means. All right. So Coinbase pulled back. 334.05 now. Again, 330.72. I picked some up down here. Looks like it's going to take this resistance, a support level here, possibly here, maybe here. 1, 2, breach, 3, 4, but it might leg down more. So be careful here. No news. There's no news. So they're chewing on her bone. Okay. So if it breaks this one on the way down, you're going to get another chance where I bought it. 330.72. There's the break. Should have sold it and took profits, huh? It was up $500 on that damn thing. I'm still up 30 bucks. I'm up $30. But here we go. So 330.72 is where I bought. If you're looking at that bottom, 329.17. Again, I bought up here, right in this range here. So the worry would be 330.09. No news. VIX heading up to 17.5. So all the averages are starting to head south again, it looks like. Let's see here. Dow trailing down. Nasdaq getting beat up here. Down 132 now, down almost a full percent. S&P down 18.7, down 0.5%. So this is Coinbase is participating in this. Oh, what did I just see? Something on housing market. Housing market should remain hot, just not red hot. Extremely low interest rates and historically high savings have fueled demand for housing and mortgages over the past year, but constraints on supply and the infrequency of activity should slow sales over time. Well, this is selling season for houses. All right, so my Coinbase, I'm up $20 on. Again, 330.72 is where we bought it. We bought it back in this range right here. And now it's breaching it. 330.35. Low today is 327.80, which was about 3 minutes after open, 4 minutes after open. So what you want to see here is it going to follow this support right here and bounce. Leave that line right there and just watch it. VIX now 17.6. That's a new high on the VIX for the day. So running out of sellers on coin. So people were day trading it. If they were day trading it, now they're worried, right? Again, I bought it more for long-term stuff. There's a break too. All right, so now it just broke this old support over here. Again, 30-second chart, right? And of course, we don't even have to look. We know we got sell signals. So now what's it going to go down to, or is it going to bounce? Next, 329.14. Another further drop in the S&P. Huge. What happened? Hold on. My apologies. Get rid of this. Just check Fox News or CNN. It's fine. See, what are they fear-mongering about? Closing arguments begin in the Chauvin trial. Hey! Mars helicopter Ingenuity successfully completed its historic first flight. Yay. All right, there's CNN. See what Fox says. Closing arguments, okay, whatever. Nothing there. Maxine Waters says that there basically needs to be more violence, more confrontations. She's calling for greater confrontations, is what she is saying. Tech Drudge Report. Nothing news there. And then let's see if we can. I got to close some of it. No market news today. We already talked about gas. We already talked about the fear index. We can pull up earnings again. Let me close this one. And let's pause this one. Okay. And let's see. NASA successfully flew its 4-pound helicopter from the surface of Mars early Monday, the first powered flight. All right. Let's go to YouTube maybe. And let's go Mars flight. Oh, it's going to freaking lag, isn't it? Yeah, I hate this thing. Live in 3 hours. Okay. $121.
This flight control confirming that we have DVRs from Ingenuity. Ingenuity is reporting having performed spin-up. Take off, fly, hover, descent, land, touchdown, and spin down.
So they're not going to show us the video? Look, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, so it basically went up for like 2 seconds and came back down and landed, but they're not going to show it to us. Why? They probably weren't going to show it to us live because in case the thing crashed, right? First time human beings have flown a rotorcraft on another planet. Oh, here we go. Right here. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I had to break for that because that is just very, very cool stuff. Oh, sorry if that's a little loud. My bad. But that's pretty cool. Wow. That's awesome. I dig space, man. I love everything about it. I'm probably a little too old to dream about possibly going up and what's the line called? The I want to say Mercat line or something like that. I forget what it's called. What's the line of space called? Line of space, atmosphere. Something with an M. Oh, the Kármán line. There's an M in the middle of that. So the Kármán line is about 340,000 feet, something like that. 330,000 feet. So 62 miles above the Earth's mean sea level. So not AGL, not above ground level, but mean sea level. So if you go up 62 miles, 330,000 feet up, you are considered an astronaut at that point. And who knows, maybe in 10, 20 years, maybe I'll be able to do that. Yeah, it's on my bucket list a little bit. Maybe, just a little bit. So there you go. All right, so back to the markets here. Mix of everything. All right, we've got a turn. 329.04. 328. 327.80. Well, so it didn't hit the absolute bottom of the day. It came darn close, though. Wow. It almost hit it. What did it get down to here? 328.04. 327.80 is the low of the day. So I'm not picking up anymore. I'm good at my price. 330.72. I'm down a little bit on it now. What am I down? Down $58, but it's bouncing back up now. So you could say, is this a legitimate bounce? Well, the S&P is turning. So basically, it's following the market now, right? S&P off its bottom, but still down 23 on the S&P. Dow down 171, also turned. And Nasdaq also turned. Look at the Dow, though. Look at this. Oops, sorry. Right here. Bounced right off its old support from about 45 minutes ago. Hey, make sure you're hydrating. Drink water. It's good for you. Hey, that was cool. Yeah, Knight. How about Knight says, yeah, I love space too, so much to learn and see out there. It's amazing, the technological advances. And so they flew it. So let's see. So did people, based on that news, plow into Tesla, even though it has nothing to do with SpaceX? Not really. It's doing what the market's doing. It's still down $40. All right, so nice bounce on Coinbase. Hey, we're positive again. I'm up $7. So again, it bounced down to support. It bounced to where it almost hit on the low of the day, 327.80. It got down to 328.04, right around there. What are you chewing on? All right, don't eat the light stand. Eat your bone. She's got the light stands have 3 legs, and the bone is in between those. You want me to get it out for you? Here, let me get it out for you. So you don't got to worry about me looking at you. There you go. Chew on your bone. Hello. Come here, you got stuff in your eyes. Come here. Hold on, wait. Let me clean the sand out. All right. Good dog. I know. What? Oh, you want hugs? All right, just gotta get her hugs in. Hold on. Okay. Oh, That's driving me nuts. Okay. I know. What? What do you want? See, now she just wants to do this. Okay. All right. Go on. Get it. Go play with your bone. Where's your bone? Go play with your bone. I'm working here. Well, it's not really work. It's more play, but I know. In a while. All right. So there's a nice turn on Coinbase there. Super nice turn on Coinbase. That was Liberty. My dog's name is Liberty. Okay, so 331.22 now. I'm up $35 now. So I did not add to the position down here because I was comfortable with the buy point that I had. So I did not add anything. I have 120 shares total. So what is that? 120 times 331.2. So I have about $39,000 or so of Coinbase. And I own those in a couple of my retirement accounts is where I hold those. Okay. Palantir bouncing off the bottom there. Gamestop up 12.27 now, up 7.93%. Yeah, good. If you want to ride a volatility wave on that, you know there's a lot of risk in there because there's not a lot of logic there. Well, you could say, okay, if it bounces here, and here, we get down here, but that's still up on the day, right? So it's up $12 right now, but it was up 170. What's the high of the day? 175.20, 175.20 minus 166. Minus 167.02. God darn it, Joe. 175.22 minus 167.10. So it's down $8.10 off of its high on the day. So it got up to 175.20, and that was about a half hour or so ago. Yeah, right about a half hour ago is what it got. All right, let's see the heat map here. You know, you got a mix here of everything, huh? You've got a mix of everything, but all three indices are down. Dow is down 157, Nasdaq down 126, S&P down 20, and Apple is up, Google is up, Disney is up, Coca-Cola is up, Verizon is up, T-Mobile up just pennies, and AT&T is up. All the drugs are up. Johnson & Johnson, Merck. Now Johnson & Johnson actually they report tomorrow. And is that going to be before or after the open? I think it's before. Where am I? Dummy. Hold on a second. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, they'll report before the open. So they'll report at 6:40 a.m. Eastern, so 2 hours and 50 minutes before the market opens. So 3:48. So we'll have that. We'll have all of these before the open tomorrow. Okay. So those will be all before the open tomorrow morning. So J&J will report tomorrow morning. That'll be interesting to see how they do. I don't know what the expectation is. Again, I do not own any Johnson & Johnson. So they're looking at, but it is up 45 cents on the day. And its 52-week high is 173.65. So when did it hit that? Right here. Yep. So that was on the 29th of March, ballpark-ish, is when they hit that. So it's bouncing up in anticipation of earnings. They basically came in as expected last quarter, 186 versus 182, so exceeded by 4 cents, 0.04 divided by 1.82. So they exceeded by 2.2% only. So they're looking, but look at this though. They're looking at meeting basically their first quarter last year, which was $2.30, and the estimate is at $2.34. So they're looking at an earnings estimate of 4 cents greater than they had first quarter last year. But first quarter last year they exceeded, second quarter they exceeded, third quarter they exceeded, fourth quarter they exceeded. So it might be baked in, but if you were going to look at a jump, it should get a jump tomorrow morning, at least initially, or this is the jump now. This is, this is it right here. There's your earnings jump for 1.1%. And then will it, after earnings, will it sell off on the news? Because remember, all of this down here, as far as earnings, all these surprises, those should already be baked into the stock. So it's going to be one of those, you're buying the rumor, you're buying the earnings, but you're going to sell the news. So that could be something interesting there. Boeing Down 482. Again, they report next week. And again, the union, they settled their contract over the weekend. A very small union. We talked about this last week extensively. Only 220 people in the union. 93% voted yes for the new contract. So that averted a strike. Again, it was Teamsters. So even though they were a small union, that would have brought a complete stop to every other union, would have honored the line. But you can bet your bottom dollar for 220 people versus 100,000 people that they are going to, the other unions are going to say, hey, you can play your game, but agree to a contract on Saturday. You guys, we are not going on strike come Monday morning. So they didn't do that. They averted the strike. Stock is still down on that though, but that's part of that is just overall market negative sentiment as well, right? Okay. All right, Coinbase 332.05. So again, I'm in at 330.72. So we talked about this right back here. Again, I bought it right here. No, right here. Sorry. Right here? Yeah, 330.72 is where I bought it. Right in this range here. So I didn't hit the bottom because it bottomed. But still profitable on. So 330.72 is where I'm still up. Let's see here. I'm down on one buy. My average cost on one is 331.95. That's on my 50 shares. However, my 70 shares I bought this morning at a lower price than that. It's up $25, $30. I'm up $30 on it. I was up 500, but I didn't trade it, so I'm holding it. So, but again, we've got a little bit of negative sentiment in the market. The VIX is up. We'll cover that in a second. It's up to 17.6. So again, going out to a 3-minute chart on the Dow. Leg up, consolidate, leg up, consolidate, leg up, come right back down. It's almost at its old support level here, right? So, and that was on the 15th, Thursday. Dollar is up. Nasdaq down 127. Hey, come on. So Nasdaq down 125. Again, this is a 3-minute chart. S&P down 20. You were just outside. No. What? You were just outside. No. And the VIX 17 points. I need to pet her. She wants attention. VIX is up to 17.6. It did get up to 17.9. 17.9. Yeah, a few minutes ago. About 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, it peaked out at 17.9. So that's up. It's up 1.3 on the day, folks. So definitely a negative day across the board. A lot of stuff is down. Some selective things are up a little bit. Pfizer, Bristol Myers, Johnson & Johnson, Merck, AbbVie, or AbbVie. What do you say? AbbVie? AbbVie. Amgen down a little bit. Gilead down a little bit. Lilly down pennies. Bristol Myers up. Merck up. Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer up. Disney now down. Google, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla, all the chip companies are down. The only thing up is Oracle is up just a little bit. Apple is up just a little bit. Everything else is down. And S&P 22.8 and the Nasdaq down 137 now. Well, we'll see what happens here. But all right. Okay, let's check metals. Silver down 9 cents, 25.84. Platinum up $9.20, back above 1,200 again. I like to see that. Palladium 2,800, 2,700 was the low on that before. So up 45, and gold flat, down $1, 17.74. Let's go a daily chart on these. So here's your daily chart on gold. Again, I had done some due diligence back in December, so I just leave those there. Palladium 28.22. Again, it was running this 23 to 2,600 range. Then got up to 2,600, formed a nice base here from the second, third week in March, and now it's legging up. 28.22. Look at that. And we are just about ready to hit the cap. 28.65 if it breaks that. Okay, I just want to look at that. Palladium. And then gold, 17.75. Talked about that one. Platinum, 12.12. Nice. Silver, got me. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin, 55.155. Ethereum, 21.26. I didn't set an alert on that, did I? Yeah, what do we set it at? 2048. So 2048, hello, sitting right there, is where we have an alert set on Ethereum. I don't know if it'll hit it today. Looks like it wants to though, don't it? Okay. All right, AMC up 22 cents. GameStop up 11.21. Coinbase 328.90, so definitely dropped again. Again, I've got an alert here at 325.01. And that's old support from back Friday, Thursday of last week. GameStop up 11.58. Tesla down 33. Okay. All right, Coinbase 329.09, so I'm negative again. Down $1.89. So down 150 bucks on Coinbase. Down 214 per share on my buy earlier. Again, I bought at 330.72. 330.72. But if you're looking to buy again, there you go. 325.01. I have an alert set. Okay. All right, folks. I think that's going to do it for today. I've got some things I got to get going on. So, hey, check out on a bigger screen. Actually, you know what? We can. No, we showed it here. It's Coinbase here. So again, this is a 30-second. Is that 30-second or 3-minute? 30-second chart. So that is a 30-second chart. S&P, VIX 17.6 now. Boeing 243.17. 243.7. Yeah, 243.17. Auto here. Forming new bottoms on this on Coinbase. Held there, but just broke a new one. 328, 326.79. New low on the day for Coinbase. On zero news, no news whatsoever. Let me double check that. Celebrate Earth Day. Okay. Boing. Tesla down 31, 32, but off of its bottom. It bottomed out. Where'd it go? 661.80, 691.80, 691.80, 691.8 divided into 707.50 minus 1. So right about 1% off of its bottom. Boeing. Boeing is at its low of the day, basically. 242.82 is its low of the day. Again, VIX is at 17.7. Not playing it today, though. Coinbase 329.03. So we'll see what happens with this one later. But okay. So, folks, listen, that's going to do it for today. I've got a lot of stuff. I got a whole bunch of other stuff I need to start getting done around here. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream over there on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow for the market open. So, again, we'll see you tomorrow for the market open. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Crypto Sonar. One quick look at the indices before we go. Dow is down 173. Nasdaq down 129, S&P down 20. So negative day, huh? All right. Thanks a lot. Night. Thank you as well. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Crypto Sonar. Love you guys. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye now.